I have heard about the Bawali Rajbari from so many people that I had to see it for myself. Today I will take you through my journey of this 250-year-old building which belonged to the Mondol dynasty. And if you are thinking that it always looked like this, then think again. When Ajay Ravla bought this place in 2008, it was in complete ruins. It took him 2 years to fix it. We were greeted amidst drum beats where I did my own excited dance, after which we were greeted by colored flowers and the sound of a conch shell. Then we crossed a traditionally decorated narrow passageway which greeted us into the Thakur Dalan. The well-manicured lawn on each side gave it a modern look, but the not perfectly painted walls gave it an ancient touch. This seemed to be the perfect blend. There were flowers in every nook and crevice of the place. They gave it a touch of beauty and fragrance. While the crumbling bricks and arched windows spoke of the stories from the past. Next came the jail khana or the dungeon. It was dimly lit with paintings and artifacts in many parts of it. The AC was running for people to sit and have drinks at the bar, but I kept feeling that there was a ghost there, and so it was cold. The chair there looked haunted, as if some ghost, maybe a zamindar, was sitting on it and having his drink. I ran out of there in fear. Walking on, I arrived to a passage that was decorated with bowls of fresh flowers, antique furniture, and old chandeliers. This was until greenery started playing peekaboo with me. As I walked into the open, I was greeted by a ruined structure and a leafless tree. And then, boom! There was a splash of color in front of my eyes. Flowers were blooming, and the water in the huge pond rippled streaks of gold in the bright sunlight. The pond came to life. A group of cute ducks greeted me. They were swimming carefree in the pond. They knew they wouldn't be harmed, while their leader, the goose, protected them. Its long neck grew longer with pride when the rest of his crew quacked around him. He strutted around with pride. This was until one crew member got tired and fell off to sleep. I like exploring places, so I continued walking around the place and came across flowers and berries which made me feel very hungry. Then we came across a scooter selling drinks. Then came the tempting blue waters of the swimming pool where I was not allowed to jump in. The open-air dining space where we were asked to sit had red poinsettias, birds on trees, khatiyas, and a rotating fountain. When we were at the table to eat, the sanitizer got the attention on a terracotta plate, followed by a fresh hibiscus flower and a bowl of water. Till a food overload greeted us, right from the rice dal to the more exotic prawns, mutton, and bhetki bhapa. My mother's sweet tooth was not disappointed either, with the ample amshotto chutney, the sweets, and the mishti doi. As I waited for the crane to come lift me up, we got served pan. With the food still floating in my stomach, I entered the library. It was filled with old books, a study table, and a lamp which was made very artistically with old books as well. The cat outside the library diligently guarded the treasures of it. As evening came, I had to leave the Bawali Rajbari, the narrow dusty lanes that leads up to it, and the old temple, with the promise that I would return soon.